Hey everybody, I just want to take a few moments of your time just to share with you a little bit about discipleship despite lockdown. Yes, during our pandemic, things have changed, but discipleship never does change. Our discipleship of the young people will require some more creativity and more time from us, but we need to be putting forth that effort and making sure that we're doing that. So I want to give you just a few suggestions moving forward as you begin and continue to disciple the young people. I wanted to encourage you with WhatsApp. I'm sure many of you are already using that. Make sure you're utilizing it well. Ask good questions when you're talking with the kids. No yes or no questions. Also, you can do audio or video recordings to send to the kids, and they can return those. It's something about hearing their voice or seeing their face that is really just a good encouragement for you and for them. And then I thought of the good old faithful there, the SMS, sending those messages. They don't need data for that. Yes, it costs you a little bit more, but it won't require any data from them, and you can use that and do the same type of things along that way. Then there's phone calls. Make phone calls. Call them. Now, if you're working with the younger kids, it will be really important for you to speak to the parent or guardian. Make sure that you have their permission to call and to chat with their young person. But make sure that you're able to do that and have a conversation, and you can do a lot of those same things over the phone with them. Now, one of the things going forward with this, I always, for me personally, I love the rewards. I love to see being able to hand those out and to see what I actually get as well. And we need to continue with that. We just need to be a little bit more creative and open to some new ideas. I thought with the older kids, you could certainly send data, airtime, WhatsApp bundles, all types of things like that. And then when I was thinking about the younger kids, if they have a phone, you could send some of those things. But you could, as travel has been allowed a little bit more. So if you have permission, you can go and put things on their gate. I thought about sweets, craft ideas, coloring pages, books for them to read, anything along those lines, and just hang it on their gate and let them know that it's there, just as simple rewards going forward. Now, if you're like me, and some of you probably are, you've already thought in your brain, how am I going to cheat the system? And I know the kids are going to cheat. Yes, it's very well possible that they might. But do remember that there will be a time that we'll be back face-to-face, and we'll be able to check things physically then. So we got to go by faith a little bit on this one. But make sure that you're doing that. Accountability is a key part of discipleship. So there are some ideas that you can do. I thought of with your quiet time specifically. You can take pictures. You take a picture of yours, they take a picture of theirs, and you send it back and forth to each other. So that's one I have done today. And then you can talk about it, and you can share with each other. And remember, the same thing, don't ask those yes or no. Don't ask if they did their quiet time, but ask them what they got from their quiet time that day and what challenged them from that day. So it's really important that we think through asking the right questions along those lines. Also, I thought about with verses. Yes, you can do audio or video recordings of verses and send it to each other. And then you could send a text message with a verse typed out. Now here again, this one is going to take a lot of faith in them. But do remember, when we come back, review, review, review. That is the key to memorizing verses. So they'll need to say those verses and remind them now that when the time comes that we're back together, they'll need to re-say those verses to you then. But also there's a verse test at the end of the year. So everybody who does verses, we all have to take a verse test at the end of the year, and that will encourage us and make sure that hold us accountable as far as knowing them. Now, there's a whole bunch more ideas and suggestions, but we don't have a lot of time for that. But I want to encourage you, don't give up on discipleship. It is harder, it is more effort, but it certainly is worth it. And these kids need to know that we love them and we care about them. So put forth that effort and really challenge the kids and get to know them. It's only going to pay out in the long run when we get back together that you love them and you share with them. All right, guys, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope this was encouraging. If you have any questions or any more suggestions for me, please feel free to let me know, and I would love to share those things along and help all of us to do this better. Guys, have a great day and stay safe. Bye.